Hello, Dr. Murthy. My name is Umeyama, and I am a student of IBDP Year 1 at GIIS Tokyo. I am thrilled at the opportunity to talk to you and ask you a question. My question is, with AI becoming increasingly prominent in various industries, could you share your vision on how AI-driven solutions might shape the future of education and learning? And what advice do you have for young students who are interested in pursuing careers in AI and technology-driven fields?
Well, I'm glad that's a very, very good question. Thanks a lot. Science is about unraveling the nature. That is, nature has a lot of mysteries, and you use science to understand what is behind those mysteries. On the other hand, technology is about using the outcome and the methods of science to solve real life problems around you, to make your life more productive, provide better entertainment, provide better quality of nutrition, better quality of health, better quality of leisure, etc., etc., etc. So, almost without exception, even though most people felt that technology would reduce job opportunities, it has worked out to be exactly the other way. The more developed a nation is, the more technology it uses, and lower is the unemployment. That all of you know it, but if any of you has any doubt, please go through internet and you will find that it is so. Unemployment is higher only in those developing nations which have not embraced technology as much as the developed nations. So, therefore, my view regarding AI is similar. Yes, there are some areas where AI will replace human beings. For example, autonomous cars. I don't know how many of you know that a study was made in the US by one of the universities, and that study said the accidents due to bad driving by human beings was about 4.2 per million miles. But when autonomous cars went through that, I believe it came down to 3.2 per million miles. So there are areas where AI is best left to machines. However, it is the responsibility of all of you when you become corporate leaders, thinkers, professors, bureaucrats and ministers to train the people who will be replaced by machines to take up a higher quality of work. What is a higher quality of work? Higher quality of work means more interaction with other human beings. Higher quality of work means providing better confidence to customer, providing better quality of interaction to all the stakeholders, etc. Whether you are in government or corporate world, academia, it doesn't matter, wherever you are. So, while AI is likely to reduce job opportunities in a few fields, for example, robots. I mean, I don't know how many of you have watched a robotic factory. I have done it in Germany, in the welding workshop. There was no human being there. It is only robots. But there was an engineer sitting there who was controlling the robots. The result was, this was in BMW, the result was better quality welding, faster welding, and therefore cheaper price for the customers. And the people who were replaced were very well trained to handle other tasks. Now, there is another area where AI can be used in conjunction with human beings, and that is what I would term assistive AI. That is, for example, you can use AI to help a doctor come out with better quality of judgment in a diagnosis. For example, a study conducted in the US showed that breast cancer detection improved by as much as 30% when AI was used in addition to doctor's judgment, with 99.9% accuracy. So in this, everybody is a winner. The patient is a winner because unnecessarily the wrong person was not diagnosed as having a possibility of cancer. And so much of money was saved because there was no need to go through further tests and all of that. Now, coming to education, I think the boy asked an excellent question, education. Now, you have this generative AI. Basically, generative AI is using, tools like ChatGPT-4, which are based on large language models. I don't want to go into those here. Now, how do we handle when people start using ChatGPT-4 to provide answers to the teacher's thing? My view would be that there is a need for training for teachers to improve the quality of questions that can be asked of students so that they can say, who has used ChatGPT-4 better? Let's say there are 4 children here. I should be smart, I should be trained to be smarter, to distinguish who has used ChatGPT better. Because you people know, I mean, all of you have used ChatGPT-4. It is all about what kind of question you ask. Therefore, what is likely to happen is teachers will automatically learn to ask better and better and better quality of questions. The other day I was listening to a very famous computer scientist, Jeffrey Ullman. Jeffrey Ullman, he won the Turing Award this year. Turing Award is the highest in computer science. And he was involved in a startup where the startup's target was, what kind of questions should we ask so that a mere, it's not a mere repetitive question, so that it is not it's not a question that can be answered using mainly memory. So that question will automatically lead to 3 or 4 sub-questions where the teacher can clearly make out whether the student had got it by heart and just or tick marked, or whether the teacher has, the student had actually understood the question. So I think these are the ways that we will, in the future, distinguish between student A who has better competence from student B who does not have as good a competence as needed. And this is just a question of time. Also, I don't know how many of you know, there are tools today which will detect whether ChatGPT-4 has been used in framing the question or not. Whether the output is from ChatGPT-4 or by human being. But that is for teachers. But I am not so much in favor of that, because I think I would rather say, I would think about how best to ask, how to judge children based on what quality of questions they're asking. That, I think, will be a better thing.